Hello, this video is going to show you how to turn a lesson into an audio lesson, kind of like a podcast, where it will talk a teacher to a student about whatever you want it to talk about. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to go into your Google Classroom, and then you're going to go to Gemini. And once in Gemini, you'll see that you have a lot of choices here, but we're going to go to create an audio lesson. Once I click on create an audio lesson, it's going to ask me for a target grade. So I'm going to say fifth on this one. And then my topic is going to be strong passwords. You can add anything in here. You can add in your content. You can add in your learning targets. You can add in whatever you want to in here. You can also tell it, like, I want the teacher and the student to have a conversation, and I want the teacher to be named whatever, and the student to have this particular name. So whatever you want to, you can make your topic as narrow as you want to or as big as you want to. So I'm going to stick with strong passwords. Then you'll notice up here you can see add content. So if I click on add content here, I can actually put in a reading passage if I want to. I can put in articles. I could even put in my lesson plan in here, and it would turn that into an audio lesson also. So I'm going to go back to add to the target grade and topic, and then I'm going to click on generate learning objectives. It's going to generate my learning objectives. I'm going to look them over. Students will be able to identify at least 3 characteristics: length, mixed characters, which is what we want to talk about them, and how to construct a strong password, which is perfect. This is what I wanted to do. Then you go down here a little bit further, and it's going to ask you if you want to personalize your audio lessons. They don't have a lot of choices right now, but you can choose your avatar if you want to. So I'm going to choose this crazy person, and you can choose your student. So I'm going to choose this one. You also get a choice of voices. So the voices are either male or female. Once you click on them, it will play it. I'm hoping they'll get us some more voices later on, because this is in its infancy. And then I'm going to go and tell it to generate an audio lesson. It's going to take a few minutes. And what happens is it typically generates anywhere from a 2 to 8 minute audio lesson. And you're going to watch it create it in real time. So there's the teacher talking, here's the student asking questions, then the teacher explains. And we're just going to let it roll for a little bit like this. So I'm going to hit pause until it gets to the end. All right, so we've hit the end of the lesson. You'll notice that my recording is right down here. This one is 9 minutes and 28 seconds. Now I could go back up into the prompt and say, hey, make this a little bit shorter, or I could say, bust it up. Like, the importance of strong passwords is one audio lesson, and maybe I want to do how to create them in a different audio lesson. So I could actually put some more parameters on my topic up there. Once I have this done, I now have the ability to export it. So I can say export it to Drive. This will actually make it into an MP3 file. So when I export it to Drive, it's going to create an MP3 file, and then I can dump that into my Google Classroom, or I can attach it to another assignment or anything like that. I can also say export to slides. And when I say export to slides, unfortunately, it does not bring the audio over, because slides and audio is not always the coolest thing in the world. And my pop is blocked. All right, so it actually generated it. It looks like it'll have the teacher on one slide, the student in the other slide. And just remember, when it names things, it likes to take the name of the first slide up here. So it puts in my grade, and it puts in my topic that I wanted. So I would actually I could actually keep this one. It would be a good one. But if you had a big, long one, topic in here, you probably want to go up here and change this. If I wanted to turn this into like a true, like, where kids can watch this slideshow and listen to it at the same time, I would probably take this slideshow and dump it into Google Vids, and then add the audio on top of that and try to match them up as best as I could. And it should work out that way. And then you'll have like a little movie with the words and the audio. But if you just want a podcast, which is what this was supposed to set up to do, you can just export your MP3 file and then add it to anything. So that is how you make a Google audio lesson using Google Gemini. If you have any questions, just give me a call.